in honor of Amber Heard's 36th birthday. I thought that I'd share with you guys one of the most bizarre stories that was discussed in this defamation trial that's currently going on. And it involves a piece of turd, poo, fecal matter, whatever. So back in 2016, the two of them went to celebrate Amber Heard's 30th birthday at a dinner party. They got into an argument that got really heated, especially when they got back to their condo that they lived at. So Johnny left the condo and went to go stay at another home nearby. And the next day, Johnny received a picture from his housekeeper, and that picture had poop in Johnny's bed. At first, Amber tried to blame it on their 4-pound teacup Yorkies, but that poo was massive and not possible for those tiny ass dogs to let out. I don't know, this is like just bizarre. I've never heard about someone pooping in another person's bed for revenge. Yo, honestly though, could we start a petition to get Johnny Depp to replace Amber Heard's role in Aquaman? Now that would be some beautiful karma. Also, guys, hear me out. Amber Heard and her lawyer took yet another L. It was only a few days ago that one of Amber's lawyers were claiming that this was the makeup palette that she used to cover up the bruises that Johnny gave her. But not too long after, that company who made the palette went on to expose her, saying that it wasn't released until 2017, which is a year after the two of them divorced. And now another one of her lawyers asked someone about Johnny's missing fingertip injury and objected his own question. It is honestly one of the most funniest and awkward things I've seen from this trial. Just take a look.
Damage to Mr. Depp's hand while you were there on March 8th, correct?
Dr. Kipper told me he sustained an injury on one of his fingers.
Objection, hearsay.
Wait, you asked the question.
Oh.
Next question.
Okay, he said he sustained a...
Oh my goodness, this is just a mess. Y'all see Johnny laughing? Even he's having a tough time keeping a straight face. With all that money, I would assume that Amber would hire some good lawyers. But to be honest, it's looking like she bought them off of Wish. Amber Heard and her lawyer took yet another L. So y'all remember that one lawyer who got exposed by the makeup company? Well, Dr. Curry gave her a fat L. The lawyer was trying to discredit Curry by saying that she broke confidentiality by telling her husband that Amber was her client. Dr. Curry is Amber's former psychologist who diagnosed her with borderline and histrionic personality disorder. And why the internet is making this a laughingstock is because the only proof of this is that Dr. Curry and Amber Heard ate muffins together.
The question that was asked was because you brought muffins, you said, from your husband, right? You gave those to Ms. Heard, correct?
May I clarify what occurred so that we can stop talking about the muffins?
So essentially, Dr. Curry often brings muffins into the office, but she was running late, so had to get her husband to get them for her. The lawyer was trying to argue that her husband knew that Amber Heard was coming and bought muffins because of that. But no, she ain't special. Curry often brings muffins. Her husband had no idea about Amber. You can tell these lawyers are losing and are desperate for something. Like, what is next? They bring the Muffin Man himself on the stand and start interrogating him? Her lawyer's gonna be questioning why it was blueberry, not chocolate chip. This is a clown show. Amber Heard got exposed for lying, and some people are calling her a gold digger because of it. Today's court day, she was exposed for not donating the $3.5 million she pledged to donate to ACLU. So back in 2016, a divorce settlement was reached that would give Amber $7 million. And she agreed to donate half of that to ACLU and the other half to a children's hospital. Now, a few years ago, Amber was on a talk show where she claimed that she already did donate this money, as in past tense. Take a listen.
$7 million in total was donated.
Even the judge in the UK wife beater libel case said that donating $7 million is hardly the act expected of a gold digger. But now it turns out that she did not actually make the full donation to ACLU. According to today's court hearing, only $1.3 million was donated, of which $350,000 was directly donated by her. Now, Amber's lawyers are claiming she didn't donate the full money because she's using that money to fight the legal battle going on right now. But what's interesting, credits to this TikToker, the final installment of the settlement was received February 1st, 2018. Months later, in June, she was sued. But this interview where she claimed to have already donated the money was from October 2018, which means she lied. Amber Heard just fired her PR team. This is coming after the petition to remove her from Aquaman 2 reached over 3 million signatures, and after the news broke out that she only has less than 10 minutes of screen time in the sequel. I mean, they might as well cut her from the entire movie because trash in the ocean isn't a good thing. So Amber cut ties with the PR team, Precision Strategies, because she was frustrated with the coverage of the defamation case that she believed to be favoring Johnny Depp. Amber Heard really thought she could make Johnny Depp, if you know what I mean, but it looks like her PR team really shit the bed. So this Wednesday, Amber is expected to be taking the stand, which means we're going to be hearing her talk. I am curious to hear what her arguments are because, again, so far this case has been really one-sided. Now, going back to Aquaman, if they want to break box office records, they should replace Amber with Johnny. Like, come on, even if he just had a 5-second cameo, even just resembling her, this would be the next biggest thing after Toby, Andrew, and Tom all being in the same movie together. Amber Heard is definitely pooped out with all the backlash that she's been getting. Yesterday, hackers decided to hack IMDb and change her name to Amber Heard. Since taking the stand, Amber has taken quite a few L's. Some news companies are being accused of photoshopping tears onto her face. Take a look at this clip where she can be seen posing for the camera.
After you both returned to LA.
Now tell me, what is the point of using a tissue if you're just gonna wipe those boogies with your hand? And there's also a rumor of Amber snorting coke while on the stand. Now, I don't think Amber is that stupid to snort illicit drugs in a courtroom, but then again, she did let out a massive turd on Johnny's bed and tried to blame it on their 4-pound puppy, so who knows. And here's a clip of Amber lying in court saying she was not a fan of Johnny.
I knew who he was. I wasn't familiar, I wasn't a fan of his work. I wasn't familiar with him.
Were you a fan of Johnny's growing up? I mean, who isn't a fan of Johnny's? That's a given.
Also, I did start a petition to remove Amber from Aquaman 2 and replace her with Johnny, so y'all should go sign that. Amber Turd is officially taking the stand, and it's looking like a soap opera out here. The amount of tears she's shedding, I feel like that courtroom is about to become part of Atlantis. But the only issue is, there's no tears. And this is why everyone's been spamming crocodile emojis on the live stream of the trial. Since taking the stand, she's been talking about the alleged physical and S abuse that she went through by the hands of Johnny, but the internet is questioning, yet again, how truthful she's being. Exhibit A, Exhibit B, yeah, you get the point, but this one here, Exhibit C, is what I want to look at in particular. She showed this picture as evidence of an altercation the two of them had, and then went on to say,
I don't know how many times he hit me in the face.
she said that she doesn't remember how many times she was hit in the face, meaning that it could be 0. She does have a noticeable bruise on her arm, but I can't say the same about her face, which is why people are thinking that she might be telling partial truth but lying about the rest. Another interesting thing she said is that this trial is the most painful thing she's gone through.
This is the most painful and difficult thing I've ever gone through.
Now that's interesting. I mean, I thought the alleged abuse would be more painful than the trial itself, but okay.